In this video, we will discuss about the structure of MIS. So here, the structure of MIS is very difficult concept because many authors has given many conceptual framework related to the structure of MIS, and it is tough to make the viewers to understand about the structure of MIS also. But there is no such structure which is universally accepted by all related to the MIS. So that's why here we had discussed and we have described the structure of management information systems based on 5 activities. The first one is physical components, second one information system processing functions, third one decision support, and the fourth one is level of management activities, and fifth one is organizational functions. So coming to the first one, that is the physical component. So the physical components are nothing but the components of management information systems. So as of we discussed earlier in the previous video, you can see in the previous video we had discussed about the components of management information system. So there we had discussed with the 5 components which are there in this one only: hardware, software, database, manual procedures, and operating persons. Hardware is nothing but the devices or components that are there you are using in the information system, like servers, workstations, networking equipment. All those comes under the hardware part. Coming to the software, the programs that you are using in order to handle the data is called as the software. And third one, database. So database is a place where you store the entire information related to the organization. And fourth one, manual procedures. It's nothing but the business processes also. It means whatever the necessary steps that you are taking in order to process the information as nothing but manual procedures. And the last one, that is operating persons. So operating persons is nothing but the person or the people who use the information system. These are the physical components of management information system. So this is the first activity in order to describe the structure of the MIS. And next, second component, that is information system processing functions. Okay, so here you can see file, process, master file, updation, prepare reports, handle inquiry, and model inputs or outputs. Okay, so here first we are opening a file. Okay, so if you want to process that file, so that process maybe contains some transactions, maybe contains some activities, maybe contains some operations. So here we are taking transactions that are there in the file. So we are processing all those transactions. So how you are processing the transactions in a sense? So first transactions data will be there and master file changes will be there. Okay. So whatever the transactions that are all processed, will keep updated in the master file. So from that master file, we make some necessary changes or additions or deletions to the transactions or the file, and we will go for updating the file. Okay. So whatever the transactions we process here, finally we will prepare the transaction documents. Okay. After updating the file, we will go for upgradation of the master file. Okay. So from using the master file, we will prepare the reports. So reports in the sense, it may be drill down report, it may be key indicator, schedule reports, exception reports, whatever. Based on the request of the top level management people, we will go for preparing of the reports. So once the reports are prepared, finally we will go for inquiry of reports. Means whatever the reports that are generated that are appropriate or not, those are correct or not. So those are done in the inquiry part. So once the inquiry part is done, finally we will go for decision making. So in order to go for decision making, the top level management people, first they will go for analyze the inputs and the outputs that are there in the organization, and finally they will go for a decision making process. That's nothing but decision model processing. So this is how the information system will go for processing all the functions. Okay, next thing, that is level of management activities. This is the third activity. So strategic planning level, management control level, and the operational control level. As of we know, there are three levels of management are there: low level, middle level, and top level. As of we know, the top level is concerned with the strategic management level. In the strategic management level, they are concerned with the decision making. So here also the strategic planning level is concerned with the decision making and analyzing of reports and inquiring about the reports. So all these are done at the strategic planning level. And the second level, that is management control level. So these are the middle level management people who acts as a bridge between the top level and the low level. It means whatever the information that is, whatever the information or whatever the work that is done by the low level people will be processed to middle level, and that middle level people will, after inquiring and after checking all the information and the reports and the data, they will finally process that information to the top level. This management control level is generally concerned with decision structures. Decision structures in the way, in the sense, they will go for making the information system and making the organization in a better manner for the future perspective of the organization. And the third one, operational control level. So these people generally concerned with the operations and daily activities and daily functions of the organization. So they will look over the entire mechanism that is going on the organization. So these are the three levels of management activities generally carried out in the MIS. The strategic planning can be done, management control can be done, and operational control can be done. And the fourth one is decision support system. So, and here we can also describe the management information system in a decision making criteria. So because it is a highly structured decision making which will be pre-planned, and whereas highly unstructured decision cannot, because as of we know, a small mistake can lead to huge loss for the organization. So generally mistakes happen while we are going for a decision making in favor of organization. So in favor of organization we are going for any decision, so we have to cross check it twice or thrice, because any single mistake will lead to so much of loss for the organization. It means you have to make your decision very structured and effective one, which will helpful for the organization. So in order to support your decision, we are using the decision support systems here. That's nothing but DSS. And the structured programmable decisions tends to be routine and frequently repeated. So if your decision proved very structured and effective one, you can use the decision in a repetitive manner. So this is the main concern related to the decision support system. And last activity that is there in the structure of management information system, it's nothing but organization functions. So normally if you go for management, there are two types of functions are there: managerial functions and operative functions. So while we go for the managerial functions, we have mainly 5: planning, organizing, directing, staffing, and controlling. Okay. While coming to the operating functions, we have here we have procurement, human resource planning, recruitment, selection, transfer, promotion, job evaluation, job satisfaction, and financial, finance, accounting, marketing, selling, advertising, distribution, supply chain. So like this huge number of operational functions are there. Well, while coming to the MIS, we have some organizational functions which are necessary and required to make the information system effective. Those are, so generally accounting, finance, production, marketing, human resource management and etc. Because the information system uses wide variety of functions to make the organization effective. So you have to choose the information system which supports all functions that are there in the organization. So each of this function has its own information needs, because human resource information system requires one type of information, and financial information system requires one type of information, and accounting information system requires one type of information, like that. So based on its needs, the organization should be able to produce that information by using the MIS. And here the management information system, typically a combination of functional information systems that is designed to meet the information requirements of the functional subdivisions of an organization. So as of we know, each of these functions acts as a subsystem for the organization. So these subsystems have the information application related to that functions only. So these are the things which will clearly explains you about the structure of management information systems. Okay, so coming to the benefits of management information systems, these are all the benefits, you can call it as, or advantages of management information system also. So benefits of management information systems, first one is a reduced inventory, means according to the requirement only you can plan for the inventory also. Reduced carrying cost of inventory, means there is no such a storage or carrying and handling cost are not required if we use the management information system in a proper manner. And reduced manpower also can be done by using the information systems. And reduce cycle time, means within the appropriate time you can finish out all your work. And reduce data transfer time, it means within fraction of seconds you can transfer the data from one place to another place. Reduced errors, so you can minimize the error rate by using the management information system. Reduced quality cost, it means within the minimum cost you can produce more quality products by using the MIS. Next one, improved information accuracy, means whatever the information that you get out of MIS is very accurate and effective, no doubt about that. And improved decision making capabilities, means whatever the reports that are generated out of MIS, that can be helpful for the top management people in making prompt decisions within the correct time. And improved customer satisfaction. So finally, one objective of the marketing is customer satisfaction. That customer satisfaction you can achieve, and you can improve that customer satisfaction by using the MIS. So these are all the benefits or advantages of MIS. Next one is nature and scope of management information system. So as of all we know, the information system can be connected to the multiple disciplines, and you cannot say that this is the place where I can apply the management information system. This is the place where I can use the management information systems, like that. So there is no such question. So all the disciplines that are there in the subjects, in all subjects you can apply the management information system. So here we have listed some disciplines which are where you can apply the management information system. First one is computer science. Computer science itself is the technology driven one. So there also you can use MIS. And the operations research for transportation problems and for supply chain problems and estimation of transportation cost and all, PERT, CPM, like that, critical path method. PERT is nothing but project evaluation review techniques. There you can use the management information systems in order to find out the best possibility routes. And in case of behavioral science, in order to estimate the mindset of the employees and mindset of the customers, you can go for using of management information systems. And in case of management, so in order to make the work done in proper manner, you can use the management information systems. And in case of accounting, so how much you are spending and how much you are gaining, so in order to make your balance sheet in a prompt manner also, you can go for using of MIS. So these are few areas we have listed here which covers the MIS part. So there are some boundaries set by the according to the MIS. So coming to the characteristics of management information systems. So here we have, first thing is management oriented. So the basic objective of MIS is to provide the information support to the management in the organization for decision making. It means whatever the information and the data that is provided by the MIS can be useful for the decision making. Second one, management directed. So completely the MIS is management oriented. It means so as per the directions of the management only it will work. And third one, integrated. It means you can see that as a comprehensive and whole one, and it means complete view of all subsystems can be there in the MIS. And common data flows, because different subsystems are integrated at one part, and that one part we are calling it as MIS. So that's why the data flow is also flowing from top to bottom or bottom to top. So which will further helpful in avoiding duplicacy and redundancy in data collection, storage and processing. Next one, heavy planning element. So this MIS is not a one day or two day activity. So it will take years of time in order to make, install and work in the organization. The preparation of MIS is not a 1 or 2 day exercise. It will take nearly 3 to 5 years and sometimes a much longer period also. And subsystem concept. So when a problem is seen, when a problem is arised in the organization, it should be divided into parts and each part should be allocated to some team. So there you can complete your work and get out of that problem within the minimum time. So subsystem concept is one more that is there in the MIS. And next one is common database. It means it uses only one single database in order to store and process the entire information that is there in the organization. And computerized. So without a computer you cannot imagine about the management information systems, because by using the information system only you can increase the effectiveness of the organization. And next one is it is user friendly. It means the management information system is flexible. It means you can add up data, you can delete the data, you can incorporate the data. All those actions can be performed in MIS. And information as a resource. So finally, for any information technology, information is the main ingredient. So without information, there is no survival for the information system. So these are all the characteristics of management information systems. Next slide will discuss you about the role of management information systems. So first thing, so it will give the managers regarding the performance and feedback of the organization. So it gives managers feedback about the performance of the organization, and it is need based, personal oriented managerial information or communicated in the form of time based information, fairly geared to achieve the strategic and efficient managerial decision making. And it also produces timely, accurate information which will helpful in decision making, because delayed information is useless and it is ineffective. and the flow of information here follows the system approach. So further flexibility in information system is an important attribute of a rapid evolving modern MIS. Okay, and it helps in better control and administration of the organization at different levels, and it enables the better communication among the employees and across the organization, and efficiency in operations and management of the organization is ensured with the use of MIS, and it also produces different types and forms of reports from the same set of information or data. It means by using the same data you can go for producing of different types of reports. It means by using the same data you can produce drill down report and key indicator report and the schedule report. That will possible in case of MIS. And it also makes the data easy, secure and quick sharing, that too within the organization. And it also balances the data requirements throughout the organization, because the same data can be accessed in more than one location. It means at a time the same data can be accessed by multiple number of persons. That is the one more beauty of management information systems. And it also helpful in maintaining the standards for data, process and managerial activities. And it also helpful to forecast the future circumstances of the business. Means you can predict the future of the business. What will be the next year? What will be the next year sales? What will be the next innovations and advancements that can be happening in this business? So all these are completely analyzed and estimated by using the management information systems. So these are all the aspects which will gives you the complete picture of MIS and its role in the business. Coming to the challenges of management information systems, here we have listed a few challenges that are generally faced by the organizations. First one is understanding the need and aligning the MIS with the business. First, if you want to set up the MIS in your organization, first you have to understand exactly there is a need of MIS in your organization or not. And the same thing, you have to integrate that MIS with your business operations. That is also necessary. If you miss that one, so it will act as a challenge to you. And second one, requirement analysis. If you want to install the management information system in your organizations, what are the basic infrastructure that you have to provide? So if that infrastructure is lagging in your organization or business, that will be a challenge. And third one, related to the project management. So unrealistic deadlines. So if you are not completing the work in time, so the deadlines are not appropriate. And failure to manage risk. It means if you are not able to cope up with the risk that is there in the business. Lack of project management risk. If you are, it means if you are not estimated the risk that is there in the project properly. And non-involvement of customers and end users during the projects. If you are not involved any of your users and the customers related to that project in the final work, all these will throw you a challenge related to the use of information systems. And next one is re-engineering of business processes. Means according to the change, you have to change your business processes. If you fail to do so, then it will no longer works. And next one is change management. It means you have to prepare your employees, your stakeholders related to the change. If they are not ready to accept the change and they are not ready to incorporate that change in the organization, so then also it will be a failure. The MIS will be going to be a failure for the organization. And last one, security and ethical issues. It means as of all we know, technology is more concerned with the security part, because some hackers will be there, some phishers will be there, and some employees will be there who leaks the information related to the organization to the outsiders. So all these should be taken care by the management. If they are failed to maintain the security issues, then also it acts as a challenge to the business. And all the employees should be ethical to the organization, and they should have to follow some beliefs, values and attitudes in order to make their organization in a growth and effective manner. So these are all the main challenges that are there in the MIS. Okay, so this is about the fundamentals that are related to the management information system. So in the next video we will discuss about the types of management information systems in detail. That means we have like a transaction processing system is there, human resource information system is there, functional information system is there, decision support system is there, business intelligence is there, knowledge management systems are there. All these we will, what exactly each one is about, we will discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.